Hello everyone and welcome to my freak show. This episode we're going to do things a little bit differently when I review episode 1 of AHS Delicate. Let's get into it. Okay, so I guess I'm going to do the synopsis first and then my thoughts because I know you guys are definitely going to want to know what I think about this show. So first we start off with actual Emma Roberts as Anna Victoria Alcott laying in bed, waking up, and then somebody is in bed right next to her. It scares the crap out of her, so she gets up, chases them down the hall, they end up getting away, but after they're gone, she realizes that there's blood all over her hands. And then that flashes us back to 1 week previous for the show. So the show flashes back 1 week previous to the opening incident. And Anna and Dex are meeting up with their Dr. Hill in order to receive Twilight anesthesia for retrieval of eggs. And the reason given that Anna and Dex cannot have a baby is it's an unexplained infertility. Before Anna closes her eyes and lets the medication take over, she starts hallucinating of witches and all this weird stuff, and then she finally closes her eyes, and this opens the segue to the awesome opening credits. After the opening credits, we start with the show where Anna and Dex are leaving the clinic. However, this woman named Miss Preacher comes into the clinic and she takes a photo of Anna as she's leaving. Anna then sees the same woman outside of the clinic that she saw earlier that morning. She tells Dex about it, but he says, it's a big city, you're popular. What are you going to do? Then they go to lunch and they talk about baby names and how this is going to change their life and how they're excited to be parents. Then we all get the scene that we've been waiting for, which is Kim Kardashian. Victoria goes over to see her publicist, who is played by Kim Kardashian, and her name is Siobhan. But obviously it's not the same Siobhan Walsh as in the book. I think Kim does a great job playing herself. I want to see how her future continues, but I thought she did okay. She also is there having Anna autograph stuff, which is the first time we see one of the Summer Day dolls that Anna had back from when she was a teen movie idol. And now she is in her later 30s, and she is now an actress of her own right and just came out with a fantastic movie that she starred in. She did not direct it, obviously, but she starred in, and she is now getting a lot of success for it. Anna then goes to meet up with Dex, and when she sits down on the park bench beside him, he notices there is a spider in her hair, which I thought, that's pretty awesome. We're definitely getting a connection with this, with the hair and the spiders right now. Really digging it. After that, Anna and Dex go back home, and Dex is pissed because Anna has left out the expensive suppositories that she was using the night before when we saw her on the toilet. So, I mean, I applaud the show for showing what women have to go through regarding infertility and their trials and tribulations, but I did not need to see that. Anna insists that she did not leave out the medication, but of course, Dex basically just placates her and he's like, okay. Now this is when the show segues to Anna and Dex going to dinner with Dex's co-worker, Talia. Talia, of course, is sitting there with her partner or her wife. I apologize, I don't remember. And she is telling Anna and Dex about this new person that has come into the art gallery and how much she looked exactly like Dex's ex-wife, Addie. So Talia and Dex keep talking about how this new woman looks exactly like Addie. And then that's what kind of gets Talia off on a little tangent about that Addie would be so proud of Dex and really happy for him. And that kind of gets to Anna just a little bit. So she excuses herself to the bathroom, and that's, of course, where she goes to call Siobhan. She just kind of lets it out, and we kind of get more in tune of what Anna's insecurities truly are. She feels like maybe she's just too old to have a baby. She's only 36. I mean, I don't understand. I don't really see people as old until they're in their hundreds, but to each their own. But Anna feels like she's kind of old and dried up. So dried up that there's like no eggs in there. And then what if she's so dry that she just gives birth to spiders? That's whenever Siobhan tells her, oh, well, don't worry. If you give birth to spiders, I'll love those little spider babies like they were my own. That was a great catch there. Another thing with spiders, and I'm really looking forward to see how this progresses. Anna goes back to the table, and then later Anna and Dex are in bed. Anna has her calendar pulled up online on her phone, and she literally sees the time for her appointment the next day change from one to another. And she flips out. I was about to say she freaks out, but I'm trying to say flips as well. Huh? And she calls the clinic and tries to rechange her appointment. And the doctor's like, look, what's going on? She tries to explain to him that, somebody could possibly be messing with her. He's like, okay, look, fine, whatever you say. Why don't you just come in an hour before the appointment time? And she says, okay, great, that'll be fine. So Anna goes to meet Siobhan because she needs to get dressed and ready because she's meeting and having an interview with Andy Cohen. And I thought that was really funny that Watch What Happens Live was on this episode. So during the actual taping of the show, Anna sees Miss Preacher out there in the audience. It kind of freaks her out, but she manages to kind of recatch herself and continues with the interview. On the way home from the show, Anna pulls up her internet and she actually starts doing a little search about Miss Preacher and finds that Miss Preacher has posted the picture of Anna that she took outside of the fertility clinic. When Anna gets home afterwards, she is alone and she has this overwhelming sensation that somebody else is in the house. When she's in the kitchen and she sees that instead of using her online calendar now, she's using Post-it notes to put things around the house, not using her calendar in case somebody is having access to it. But when she gets home, the appointment that she has put on the refrigerator, the Post-it has been ripped in half and put back up, which prompts Anna to realize there is somebody in the house. Immediately, Anna is scared. She calls Dex. She asks him, where are you? And he says, hey, I'm at my opening. Don't you remember? And she says, well, why didn't you say anything? And he says, well, we agreed it was too much for you. And she's scared being all by herself in the house. And she says, you know what? I'm okay. I'm going to come meet you. And Cookie says hi again. Hi, baby. She says, I'm going to come meet you at the party. And it is extremely weird. The new woman's name is Sonia, and she absolutely is Addie. They're the same character. But the way she sneaks up on Anna and the way she treats her, it's just so crazy. I just thought their interaction and Sonia was either she's a red herring or there is something about her that we're going to know soon. Sonia is your quintessential artist who will use her own body products to make art. I mean, to each their own. Right on, to each their own. But I found her to be very freaky deaky. Anna goes to have the embryos implanted because they got the call that there were actually 2 embryos. Anna goes for the implantation, and before she's put under, she sees these women in black. I believe one of them is Miss Preacher, surrounding her before she goes out. When Anna wakes up from the procedure, that's when the show actually starts from the beginning. Because when she wakes up, that's when somebody is in her bed, tilting their head to the side, and then they run out, and Anna runs after them, can't catch them, but whenever she goes back, she sees the red all over her, and it's not blood, thank goodness. It is actually red lipstick. And when she goes to the mirror, the woman has written in red lipstick, "Don't do it, Anna," on the mirror, which is so creepy. So my overall thoughts on this episode was, it was a pretty good opener. I mean, it could have been worse, and it wasn't. I did not have high expectations for it. I just wanted to look at what the show presented us. And I thought it was decent. I would absolutely rate the episode a 6 for Kim Kardashian not sucking. Emma Roberts serving as Anna Alcott, she actually really seemed to capture Anna's essence that I picked up on from the book. Also, Matt Sersney did a great job in being Dex. I thought the show did a great job as well in bringing in some supernatural elements to it. I wonder if the women in black are from Coven, or they could be possibly scum. They could be from the apocalypse. Who knows? I just hope they're not from the apocalypse. However, it was really crazy because the opening credits gave you so many apocalypse vibes because it was just basically all in red and black. And then Sonya's painting in this episode, she did it from her own menstrual blood, guys. Wow. I mean, that's dedication. I gotta say, snaps to her for dedication, but thumbs down for the grossness. I don't know who would buy that, but cheers to you if that's your thing. But her painting was also very red and black. The tones are there. Also, the show itself was also very dark. And I apologize. The light is now coming through on my face. So it's so crazy. The tone itself was extremely dark. It was not the happy, oh yay, I'm having a baby, I want to have a baby, kind of happy-go-lucky that you would see on a normal woman who wants to have a baby. No, this is hard, and it's disgusting, especially whenever they pull out the wand, because of course now, those of us who have had babies or had gynecological checkups, excuse me, you get that wand, and then when they put the condom on it, they just made it so realistic with the snapping of the condoms and the snapping of the latex rubber gloves. I thought it was definitely decent. It was worth the watch. And if you guys haven't read the book, it does do a great job in setting it all up. Again, it does look like that certain characters have been merged, certain characters put out. And so far, I think it's okay what they're doing with it. So again, I give it a 6. I am ready to see what the next episode will bring. So thank you guys all so much for watching my review. I want to know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below, please. If there's anything you caught, let me know as well, because of course, theories. I just put out one regarding Sexy Scathach, so that is already up, and the possibility of Sexy Scathach returning to this season, because it's highly possible that she can. The door has been opened, in my opinion, for her to come back. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if that can actually happen. Weekly Wednesday live streams will start coming back. I do apologize. I've just been very busy as a mom. Of course, thank you all so much for watching and for your comments and your opinions. Leave your ratings and all that stuff below. I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. You can also come back, take your shoes off, and check out another video if you'd like. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. And as usual, beware of our girl, Sexy Scathach. Bye, everybody.
Of Sexy Scathach.